A good Monday morning. Today I am at a visual or a virtual fall convocation. I am meeting with pastors from all over the Western Iowa Synod, and our speaker is, I do believe, in Houston, Texas. So it is quite an interesting time of being together. We've been breaking off into chat groups. Uh, it's continuing ed, but we're also connecting in with pastors from around the synod. And we would be doing the same thing if we were all gathering in person. But community is so important, of being together, of sharing our ups, our downs, of knowing people that knowing that people care for one another, that people are going through the same or very similar situations as you are. Pastors now can get together and share their struggles, their joys, their challenges, because life has been changed. And as a congregation, as the people of God, we're facing challenges, talking about how worship has changed, talking about how not being able to always be together has changed. Life is changing. But in the midst of all the change that happens in the world, the one thing that we can count on is God's presence. We can count on God's love for us. There's no doubt about that. And God keeps reaching out to us, keeps enveloping us with His love. And there are times when we even reach out to God. I had a wonderful experience on Saturday. We had a baptism. Normally, we don't do private baptisms because it is a communal event. But because of COVID, we are adjusting. So we did an outside baptism on Saturday, and it was really neat. The child who was being baptized kept reaching out to the water, wanted to touch the water. And then when the child received the water on his head, in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, the child was reaching out, knew something was special about that water. But then God reached out and wrapped His arms around the child as the water poured upon the child's head, sealed with the Holy Spirit, marked with the cross of Christ. Child of God, you are mine. In the midst of the changing times, in the midst of uncertain times, let us remember that we are marked with the cross of Christ. We are sealed by the Holy Spirit. We are enveloped by the arms of God through His Son, Jesus Christ. Remember, we are held tight by God, who has made us, who has called us by name, who claims us, and who seals us and marks us as His own. Have a blessed week.